Hi, everybody. This is Victoria Grinman with Growing Kind Minds. I'm a therapist, coach, and I work with parents and parents to be, as well as couples, to live with joy and have the relationships that they crave with their partners and also their children. Today, I'm here to talk to you about a topic that's really important, which is the significance of understanding the parenting experience and why it's so important to help our children. Many times when parents are having trouble at home with their children, whether they don't feel connected with their kids or they're having trouble with certain behaviors that their children are having, the first line of defense is to send their child to therapy or enlist the support of a therapist to help them deal with their children's behavior. And I am one of those people that they call to support them, right? I'm a parent coach. And so I support parents in providing them with tips and strategies and how to support their kids. In addition, though, to tips and strategies, it's really important that we also get clear on what the parent's journey and experience is. Because when we support the parent, we are actually supporting the child. Many times, some of the experiences that parents are having with their children that are challenging are really due to some of the ways that parents are experiencing their child's relationship with them. And if we can get really clear on what a parent is experiencing, what their challenges are, what it is that's bothering them, what's coming up for them during certain junctures in a child's development, we can really start looking at how to support parents better so that they can be the joyful, conscious parents that they want to be. A good example of this is my research into looking at the parenthood experiences of parents of children with autism. And I interviewed a number of parents who have young adult children on the autism spectrum and asked them many, many questions about their parenthood experience, what it is that they went through, how they experienced their own childhoods, how they experienced their marriages, how they experienced the entryway into becoming parents and taking on that role, in addition to all the other roles that they had before children came into their life. And what I found was that these parents had lives way before their children that really informed the kinds of relationships and the ways in which they dealt with some of the things that came up in their child's development. The other thing that I noticed and realized through the interviews was that the parents felt a great deal of lack when it came to the support that they received, either from their peers or the professional community. Many of the experiences that these parents had were deficient in feeling understood, feeling seen, feeling heard, and feeling validated for what they thought was what was going on with their child. And when these parents felt a lack of that from the professional community, they really were impacted by it. Many of them were feeling angry and had many effects that were related to more emotional sorts of challenges. Other parents were prompted into a lot of action around it. So it was really positive, actually. They took action, they became coaches themselves, they sought out lots of information. But what we do know is that initially it really did impact the way that they felt about themselves as parents, the way that they interacted with their spouses if they had partners, and also their relationship with their child and also their other children if there were multiple children in the family. And ultimately, what I gathered from my research is that the ways in which our children are regarded by their parents has so much to do with how empowered, validated, and supported the parents feel. So I always say that if we support the parent to understand their own experience and to really dive deep and become vulnerable with what's there for them in their role as parents, we will ultimately be helping that child, because it is the parent that is the gatekeeper of the relationship with the child that can then be leveraged throughout that whole child's life for their well-being. So while our industry often points to helping the child and strategies and tips for parents on how to deal with behaviors, it's also as important to help parents understand their own experience, that it's totally valid, and to really help them dive deeply into what makes them tick, what makes them feel challenged, what will help them feel more supported, and what is it for them that really creates the sense of security and safety, so that they can actually give that to their child. Because as I say, you can't give a child something that you don't have yourself. I hope that this video was helpful in understanding the importance of really diving deeply into your own journey of the parenthood experience, so that you can be the best support for your child, in addition to any other strategies or tips that you take on. I hope this was helpful. If you feel that you'd like to have more of these conversations, or a free complimentary discovery call with me would be benefit to you to see if you'd like to work with me one-on-one, please feel free to reach out. You can reach me on my website, www.growingkindminds.com. And you can also email me directly, victoria.growingkindminds@gmail.com. I look forward to hearing from you, and I appreciate so much your time today. Have a good one, and I'll talk to you soon.